As of today, many employees who had been working from home the past year because of the pandemic are back in the office. Christiane Cordero joins us live from Minneapolis with what this means for downtown restaurants. Christiane.
Well, Shayla, maybe it's just the weather, but maybe not, because you can certainly start to feel the buzz picking up downtown. Start is the key word there as businesses start to let people back in, returning to work. This is the first of 3 return to work waves that we expect throughout the summer. And the Minneapolis Downtown Council told us 300 restaurants, retail shops are open downtown. We spoke with one of those restaurants that is open, although you can't really say reopened for Sushi Takatsu. They never really closed. Chef and owner June took a 2-week hiatus in March 2020, then served anyone who was willing to visit their Skyway location in the Baker Center. One of his employees, Sarah, told us that before the pandemic, they were averaging 250, 300 orders a day. That dropped to about 30 orders per day during certain stretches of last year. They were the only restaurant open in the Baker Center for a while, mostly feeding construction workers, people who would go into the office once every few weeks or so. Sarah told us she was scared at times, thought she might lose her job when things looked bleak, and said, look, I have to eat too, but now some much needed optimism.
Even last week, we probably were doing, I'd say maybe 120, 130 orders. So it's certainly picking up instead of just sitting around waiting for people to walk by. Now we've got a line again and people are starting to notice, which is great. Makes the line even longer.
Yeah, that is great, isn't it? Downtown Council says that about a quarter of downtown workers are back in the office. As I mentioned, this is the first of 3 expected waves. The other ones are after 4th of July and then after Labor Day. But Shayla, look, when you walk around the Skyways, you know, one thing that is noticeable is a lot of the businesses are not returning. And so it's interesting to see the ones that did actually make it to this other side.
Absolutely. And those that did, it's kind of that sense of normalcy slowly coming back. The traffic's picking up downtown too. So we'll keep an eye on things as more and more opens. Thank you so much, Christiane.